Hello and welcome, dear viewers. This is ERi-TV English News for this hour. I'm Barsabet Akhla, beginning this broadcast with the major headlines for today. Effort to ensure quality agricultural production. Seminar conducted to youth in San'afa subzone. Nigeria neutralizes 140 terrorist and armed gang members. And oil and gas demands expected to increase until 2040. On your local reports, Mr. Johannes Gabraweld, head of Services Quality Control in the Central Region, reported that profound effort is being made to ensure quality production and safety of agricultural production. Mr. Johannes noted that in the past 9 months, the office has conducted serious inspection activities regarding the implementation of the guidelines regarding seeds quarantine, the standard the institutions engaged in processing milk and its products should follow, as well as the use and storage of pesticides. Mr. Johannes further noted that the office, in collaboration with Law and Order Branch, has conducted effective activity in reducing the usage of chemical fertilizers and solid and liquid animal and crops medicines that are exposed to sun and wind. He also said that as a result of the efforts carried out in 9 months to identify animal and crops diseases and pests, 265 quintals of improved potato seeds have been approved and put in storage for distribution to farmers. The same inspection activity has also been conducted on enterprises that are engaged in processing milk and byproducts, and measures have been taken against those that were found violating the guidelines, Mr. Johannes added. He also urged farmers from using and buying unsafe animal and crops medicines. In other news, Mr. Girmay Gabru, head of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students in the Southern Region, conducted a seminar to students in San'afa subzone aimed at developing their awareness on various aspects. At the seminar, Mr. Girmay gave extensive briefing on the political struggle conducted between 1940 to 1950, the armed struggle conducted from 1961 to 1991 for Eritrea's independence, as well as to safeguard the national sovereignty and ensure economic development after independence. Mr. Girmay went on to say that nurturing competent students that adhere to the noble societal values, that possess common understanding on the national issues, as well as youth that is proud of its identity and fulfills the martyr's trust, is the main objective of the union. Mr. Taghla Mabrahtu, secretary of the BFDJ in the region, on his part called on the youth to take advantage of the opportunity being provided and ensure their bright future. The participants called for the sustainability of the seminar and expressed readiness to play due part in the national affairs. On your last local report, school material support has been extended to 78 children of martyr and disadvantaged students in Gonyi subzone. The support was to enable the students to follow their regular education without interruption due to the lack of school materials. Mr. Tedla Muse, head of the Ministry of Labour and Social Welfare branch in the subzone, called on the beneficiary students to give due attention to their education and become competitive students. He also called on their parents to regularly monitor the education performance of their children. The parents, on their part, expressed appreciation for the support extended to their children and expressed readiness to regularly follow the performance of their children. The viewers will be back shortly with your international reports and more, so please stay tuned. Welcome back. An official said that Nigeria neutralized 140 terrorist operations against the Boko Haram and the Islamic State West Africa province terror groups, as well as gang members. Edward Buba, the director of the Defense Media Operations for the Nigerian Ministry of Defense, said that 140 terrorist and armed gang members were killed during the operations, while 135 others were captured. Nigeria has long been facing attacks from armed gangs as well as Boko Haram and the Islamic State West Africa province and various regions of the country. On today's final report, while the renewable energy market continues to grow amid what is thought to be a transition away from oil and natural gas, energy demand continues to mount and should increase by double digits between now and 2040, Baker Hughes CEO Lorenzo Simonelli said. Simonelli added that ultimately the increase in primary energy demand will need to be met by multiple sources, since the expectation is that renewable will fall short of meeting growing demand and replacing hydrocarbons in the current decarbonizing energy system. By 2040, Simonelli expects gas demand to grow by nearly 20% and global LNG demand to increase at an even faster rate of 75%. You're still watching us on ERi-TV, dear viewers, and now recap of the major headlines. Effort to ensure quality agricultural production. Seminar conducted to youth in St. Athas subzone. Nigeria neutralizes 140 terrorist and armed gang members. And oil and gas demands expected to increase until 2040. That was it for today, dear viewers. Thanks for watching and have a good one.